we know what our villain is. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about our villain. So we talked about this a little bit earlier. We talked about kind of who this villain is a little bit. So we want to talk a little bit about what makes our villain unique. All right, something unique about them we're going to talk a little bit about. Like your villain should, hopefully you have a name behind them, but we want to think about what that could be behind it. So let's talk about what makes villains unique. So yours is a dragon, Ethan, right? You've got a dragon. Is this a boy dragon or a girl dragon that you want to tell us? Do we know anything about the gender of the dragon?
I'm going to say it's a guy, male dragon.
And is Max a boy or a girl, Quinn?
I want to change the name, so I don't know the name yet, but I'm thinking he's going to be a boy.
Okay, so it's going to be a boy. Bad guy's going to be a boy, but name could change, which is totally normal, totally good. So usually when you have a bad guys have some kind of a physical characteristic that we can remember them by. So there's something that's like sort of unique about it, like kind of, it could be a scar that they have, or you think about like Voldermort. So Voldermort sort of looks like a snake a little bit.
Or the lion of the former knew because he had a scar
right?
His eye.
Bad guy named the Scar. So usually
a
physical thing.
Named the Scar. It's in Lucky.
Well, there's one that's actually also in Lion King. Scar is actually the bad one there too. So
I know. I watched it. Not the animated one.
The real one.
The real one.
All right. So is there anything special about Max, like physical characteristic that makes the people can say, oh, that's kind of the bad one? Anything you remember?
Well, I think,
anything from you? What about Draco while Quinn's brainstorming?
So I actually was thinking about this. I think that he like sucks the energy from the other dragons to get bigger. So he's like, 10 times bigger than every other dragon in this world.
Love it. Ooh, bad guy with 3 legs. See, those are good ones. Like you can remember like that 3 legs. That's unusual. You can remember them. It's good. Quinn, anything about you about sort of Max or the to be named later?
He has a scar like across his eye.
All right.
Like over his eye.
Scar is a good one. Scars are really good. Bad guys seem to oftentimes have scars. Got one who floats. That's a good characteristic. Ghosts follow, all good. These are good characteristics that we like behind them. So now oftentimes our bad guys have some kind of a special power that we know about. So not a secret power yet. We're going to talk about their secret power in a little bit, but is there some kind of like a power that they have? So under number 2, we're kind of writing some things about it. So if this is your second section, we got number 2. We know a little bit of the name of our villain. We know a little bit about a physical characteristic. Is there something special that they can do, a sort of a power that they can see? Ethan, anything about Draco, the dragon?
Yeah, he actually is like hive minds, so he can control other dragons with his mind. So it's kind of like telekinesis. No,
cool.
Telepathy. Yeah,
it's good. So I like it. So we can control other minds. What about Max can do? Is Max have any certain powers that he can do?
Hold on.
I think last time Quinn told us that Max was able to make other people want to fight. Was that right?
Mm-hmm.
So Max can make people fight was the last time.
Is it going to be, can we have secret powers?
We'll tell secret powers in a second. You got to save the secret powers. We got to give away some activity books first, right? So secret superpowers number 5. We'll do with that one. All right. So we got those ones. Shape shift is a good one. Summon evil spirits, also good. Those are really, really good powers. The most strong woman king and very strong. I like it. All right. So villains also, we have this sort of power that they've got, this sort of plan that they have behind it. So we've got the mind train here. We've got the kind of, the godly death behind it. Oftentimes they have followers that have a name for it, right? We call it in like Harry Potter, think of the Death Eaters. What's that? Yeah, the Death Eaters that we've got in Harry Potter. So who are the followers of Draco? What do we call these dragons that follows?
It's like minions, but with dragons. So Dominion.
Yeah. Dominions. I like it. Dominions. I like it. That's good. That's a good one. Who else? Anyone's names for the followers of your bad guy behind it? We've got some good the Cubics here. So is it like the Cubixins or something like that, or the Cubites? Like, so those kind of things where you call them the names that they do that follow. So in the Pennymores we call it the Ravagers. So the Ravagers are kind of the bad guys who follow sort of Dagomar. This is sort of what the Ravagers are. So the Ravagers are that one. So we've got the what did you call it? The
Draminians.
Draminions. I like that. Draminions. So that's a good one that oftentimes those ones. So Quinn, any thoughts as your any thoughts of what you want to call your Max's followers? I had to go get some water. No names out on that one, but it's okay. So we got some good stuff here. So we've got two big things going on here. We got a little bit about our characters. So we're going to sort of quickly show those ones. Just see, these are the things that we've done so far. So we've wind up getting our uniqueness. So who are they? Are they a boy or the girl? The cubes. I like that one with the Z. That's a good followers one. Their unique power, kind of the defining physical characteristics, and then kind of their followers, what they might have behind it. So this is sort of what makes them unique. And the first one is that big goal that they have. Who are those pieces that we've got? So those are kind of the big ones here.